if you get nothing out of this video, those expensive pants didn't do it for you, if that Murdery to the Max book didn't do it for you, if my training bra didn't do it for you, this. For me, it was a new discovery. Best murdery book, Jennifer Lopez or something. Crazy. They're so good, but like updated classic. Should I just get into the bra situation? Because this is who I am. So pretty. Hello guys, welcome back to another favorites video. Last week I posted a favorites video about beauty and skincare that I've been loving for a couple of months now, really for like most of the year. And this, I have a random assortment of crap in front of me, which can only mean that it's a lifestyles favorite. So kind of everything else that doesn't fit under beauty and skincare. I got some shoes, I got a purse, I got some bras, I got a book, some accessories, some kitchenware. I got a lot of everything. Okay, I don't know where to start, and so I guess I'm just gonna grab off the top and just get things off of my desk here. The first thing is these earrings that I picked up from Target. They're just, I mean, I'd like to think they're lucite, but they're just plastic, clear plastic in this pretty blush color. I was so unsure when I got them because I'm not really a hoops person, and wearing hoops makes me feel like Jennifer Lopez or something, and so I was a little bit nervous, and I was like, well, these are kind of like a hush, just a whisper of a hoop because they're clear. And the truth is I've been wearing these like at least a couple times a week, but they've just become a fast favorite since I've gotten them. Okay, we'll keep on with accessories for the moment. This is a purse that I got also at Target from the Who What Wear collection. I got it I feel like a couple months ago, but I've still seen it in the store, and so that's why I'm including it. And I've literally been carrying it every single day. It's oddly become my like everyday handbag as of recently. I probably need to wash it because it's sort of this crocheted material, and I probably need to just take the strap off and throw this in the wash. I'm sure it would turn out just fine. It holds my big wallet, which I love. Not that I love, I mean, I do love the wallet, but I love that it's wide enough to hold my wallet. And then, like any normal person, you know, sunglasses and just a plethora of lip products. That's not even all of them. There's at least 10 lip products in any handbag that I carry. You can take the strap off. It can be, I usually wear it crossbody, but you know, you can just hold it from this as well. And so it's just been my favorite little bag of choice, and it's still available. So kind of goes with everything. Okay, another favorite. I had been on the lookout for some new gym shoes for quite a while now. And right now we're in the month of September, which in terms of my year of simple is my health and fitness month. And so I'm getting back into the gym 4 to 5 times a week, which is my goal. And I've been doing that. And I wanted to get some new tennis shoes. And I had been looking for new tennis shoes for a while, and I found some that I'm so excited about. So prior to these shoes, I was an Adidas NMD girl. I loved those so much. I think those are such a fly freaking sneaker. I love everything about it. But I just wanted to get some new ones, plus those ones were like half a size too big for my foot, and it kind of drove me nuts sometimes. But I don't run or anything. I just basically am like training at the gym, bike, a little bit of cardio, lifting weights, that type of stuff. So just typical like training stuff. But I finally landed on these buttes from Nike. And the reason, aren't they so cool? Oh, I just love it. The reason that I chose these, or a couple different reasons. What I loved about the Adidas NMDs is they were super lightweight. Those ones kind of had the similar, like these are the Flyknit, the Nike Flyknit material, which basically just feels kind of like a sock. That's how the NMDs are. And the thing that I really liked about the NMDs that I've always looked for in the future for sneakers, particularly for the gym, is that the NMDs are like one single piece. There's no like big chunky tongue, which I feel like is a thing of the sneaker past. Like I will never buy another sneaker for the gym with a tongue on it. It moves around, it would bother me, it would shift. This one, it kind of looks like it has a tongue because it's a little bit separated, but it's all one piece, so it's actually all connected. and it's that awesome like flying knit material, which so many of their shoes are made out of this now, which is great. It's just super like sock-like. I can definitely say that these are incredibly comfortable. I've been wearing these every time to the gym for at least the last 3 weeks, and I just love the way that they look. I love this portion of it right here because I've just been noticing when I was on my hunt for sneakers that sneakers, aside from the whole grandpa sneaker bullcrap that Balenciaga started, sneakers are having such a moment right now, and there's so much fashion within sneakers. So I kind of wanted something that was a little different, and so this top part to me made it really different and fun and just a little bit more, I don't know, edgy, fashiony. I just kind of liked it. These are an 8 and they fit me perfectly. So yeah, huge fan of my new sneaks. So pretty. Okay, should I just get into the bra situation? Okay, so this isn't like normal bras, but this is like, I've been calling them my training bras. I typically wear under most of my clothes all the time like a camisole, and like today I wouldn't need to do it, but I usually wear it, especially if I'm wearing like a crisscross sweater and you know the upper part here, or like a crisscross dress that I feel like maybe might open up a little bit, or something that's a little bit of an open weave sweater. I almost always wear just a classic camisole underneath those things. But for the summer that we've just been coming out of, if I wanted to layer a camisole underneath like a wrap dress or like another shirt, sometimes you end up with all this bulk down below, and it's weird, especially if you're trying to do like a nice little classic front tuck. Now you've got the camisole underneath it, and it's just annoying. And whenever I would wear a camisole, I would also wear like a classic bra and then the camisole over it. So what I've been doing recently, and I know that this isn't new, this totally isn't new. For me, it was a new discovery, and a lot of you were either like, yes, I've discovered this recently too, and it's the best, or some of you were like, I never thought of that. This is amazing. So it's basically, someone said that this was like a camisole dickie, which is totally right, because it's basically like half of a camisole. But there's so many great things about this, and I'm about to dive very deep into why. Because this is who I am. I've gone through a couple different styles of these. This one from Gilligan and O'Malley at Target is my favorite, and I will explain why. So the first reason, and I'll try to show some reference pictures of like what I've been wearing it with so that you can see it just looks like a camisole. So the first thing that I love about this particular one is I've had some in the past that see this little like, it's not a hook and eye closure, but whatever that is will be here as well, and then it looks more like a bra. But this, just if for some reason you're wearing this underneath with like another tank top, if you see this, it doesn't look like you're seeing a bra, it looks like you're seeing a camisole. So I love that. The other thing I love about that is there is a subtle cup within here, but they're sewn in. As someone who goes to the gym all the time and wears sports bras all the time, I freaking hate, and I actually had another one like this from a different brand, I don't remember where I got it, where they weren't sewn in, and you know when you wash them, how the cups come out all the time, and it's like the most annoying thing, or the cups shift, or they move. That's like on sports bras and bathing suits. Oh my gosh, I wish that everyone would just start sewing the cups in to place, like sew them into place. It's just comfortable. It has the typical bra, like you can adjust the straps. This one from Target is the best. I will link it below. Okay, more Target stuff. So you know the whole Magnolia Home collection at Target? So I had been in the market to look for some classic glassware, and just happened to fall in love with what they had. This is something, I know that they switch out their assortment seasonally, and so, but I feel like this is kind of a staple, and I've still seen it there recently, so that's why I'm telling you. First, I had bought this right here, which I love because it sort of reminds me of like a clear version of melt glass, which I don't know what that is or what this is. Like the subtle X, I just love that it sort of felt like vintage, but modern vintage, and so I just really loved it. So I bought these first. After I bought them, I realized that it actually is like a wine kind of size, but loved it so much that I went back to get this for like proper dinner glassware. I just think that it's so classic, but like updated classic. And because I loved those two so much, I went ahead and got this vase. And the thing that I like about this vase is, you know, the subtle X print right there, or etching, or I don't know what that is. It's like a bump out, so it's not etching. What is it when it's bumped out and not etched? I don't know. It's detail on glass is what it is. But I have a lot of vases that are wide at the top. Your flowers end up like going every which way. Sometimes I do like make a bouquet because I took floral 1 and 2 in college. But I'll like put them together in my hand like a bouquet, and then I'll wrap a rubber band around it and then set it in whatever vessel, and it's fine. But it's nice to have something that is like thinner around the top so that you can just put 3 hydrangeas in and they look perfect. This coffee mug, whenever I post about it, people ask me where it's from. Boom. And so I thought I would share because I've still seen it there recently. This is from World Market, and I loved it so much that I bought another one, and I can't find it right now. But it just is like a subtle marble effect, and this one is blush pink. But I also have one that is just straight up like classic gray and white marble. And I think that they've had a blue and gray one. I just love how it even like feels in your hand. And you know when there's just like a nice sturdy handle on a mug that you just love? You know that it's a favorite mug when you're reaching for these two all the time, and when they're both dirty, you're like, ugh. So yeah, World Market. Okay, another thing, I just finished a really great book last night. I reached out to a lot of people on Instagram for like what was the best murdery book. This was a book that got recommended over and over by a ton of people. It is The Kind Worth Killing by Peter Swanson, and everyone was not wrong. And I don't know if any of you are familiar with Ashley Spivey, but she was a former Bachelor contestant. I follow her on Instagram. She's such a great follow, but she's also a really avid reader. She has a book club on Facebook. I think it's called Spivey's Book Club. We've become friendly, and she personally recommended this to me and said, if you want a Murdery to the Max book, this is the one. And once I put it out there into the world that this was what I was considering buying, everybody was like, yes, 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 best book. There is a couple that meet on a late, like overnight trip from London to Boston. They start telling each other their deepest secrets, and basically he confesses to this woman that he found out that his wife was cheating on him and he wants to murder her, and she's in on the plan. And so it's interesting. There's twists and turns. The chapters sort of go back and forth. It's narrated by the different characters, and so you see their point of view throughout the book. The book is sort of separated into 3 different pivotal like sections. It feels like it could be 3 series of a book, which is awesome because it's like you get sort of these 3 different angles, these 3 different twists, and it was definitely a page turner. I think I read it in about a week. I highly recommend it, and so does like a couple hundred people on my Instagram recommend this as well. Okay, another thing is a fashion favorite. I haven't done a haul or fashion favorites in a really long time, and I will do a haul soon. This probably will be in that, and so I probably won't. I do have a picture of myself, and so I'll show you the picture, but I'll try it on in that haul video. But these are some pants that I bought at Anthropologie recently, and do you remember last year, one of my favorite fashion finds of the whole year was a pair of really wide leg pants. I'm just a lover of trousers, and particularly wide leg trousers. I would wear them over jeans all day, every day, always. And sometimes I do. But anyways, these are just like a super, they're kind of wrinkly because they were kind of haphazardly thrown on that hanger. But they're a wide leg pant. They're the perfect like cropped ankle length, just lovely flowy, that I love when you walk, how these types of flowy pants just move. The movement of wide leg lightweight pants is just incredible. They have pockets. The back, there are no pockets, but I love the detail of the waistband right here. Just kind of different, a subtle pleat, sort of an ode to Western a little bit, which was kind of cool. The buttons are functioning buttons, and you can unbutton them. However, because of this handy dandy little back part here that is elasticated, you kind of, if you remove them from the back, you kind of don't need to fuss with the buttons. And so I like that quite a bit. I bought these in a medium. I usually would think that I would be a large in like a trouser pant, and I tried on the large. They were way too big. I tried on the medium, and sometimes, I mean, I would not have bought these in a small because I'm not crazy, but sometimes when I wear these, I'm like, could I have worn a small, or am I wearing this? Like, I feel like these are the kind of pants that you could wear low down on your hip. You could move them up a little bit, and so I don't know. I've worn them through summer with tank tops. I'm also excited to wear them with sweaters, and they are kind of a nice long ankle length that I think they would look cool with ankle boots, so like sock booties or like a combat boot style. Also, I think these were like $128, so they were a little bit more on the expensive side, but if you know me and my love for wide leg perfect pants, especially this deep emerald color, oh, it's so pretty. I couldn't have designed a better pant myself. Okay, I have one more thing to get, but I have to go downstairs to my freezer to get it. Okay, are you ready? What if I just pulled out like a bag of tater tots? I mean, that could be a favorite of mine. I could see that happening. I am a huge fan of ice cream and sweet treats, and particularly ones that are like healthier for you. Now, I will eat like high-fat ice cream as well, but usually I prefer to get that if I'm at a restaurant or at an ice cream shop or something. If I have something at home, I just prefer that I don't know why, just mentally, I just don't want it to be like a gazillion calories. It's from Dove. So it's basically mango sorbet, which I didn't know that I would love mango sorbet, but it turns out I do, dipped in dark chocolate. This is so freaking good. Now, what are the things? So each one is 150 calories and 8 grams of fat, 19 carbs. How many Weight Watchers points is that? I'm not on Weight Watchers right now, but I always love knowing how many points something is. Okay, so four Weight Watchers points for that. That's not bad. If you can hear a lot of banging going on right now, we're building a mudroom extension off the back of our house, and so it's exciting and things are happening. And I am gonna eat this. I'm gonna end it here. This is the last thing. So when I crunch into this, it's super loud. It's like, have you ever seen the commercials for those Magnum bars that have like layers and layers of chocolate? And there was a commercial with Rachel Bilson, and she was like on Highway 1 on like a crowded street, and she's stuck behind a Magnum ice cream truck, and she goes in and it's like, and it's so loud. I think about it every time I crunch into this because I'm like, dang, that's loud. So I don't know if you'll hear it, but oh my God. So mango sorbet. Is there nothing grosser than someone eat an ice cream bar on YouTube? I don't know, but listen, if you get nothing out of this video, if those expensive pants didn't do it for you, if that Murdery to the Max book didn't do it for you, if my training bra didn't do it for you, this. Let this do it for you, okay? All right, well, this is where it gets awkward, because I have to eat the rest of this now or it's gonna melt. It's so good. It's so good. I just rocked this out. Well, that's what I have for you today. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in another video real soon. Bye.